Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope you're all safe and well. This is dinner from the Combat Ration Individual Type 3 from Germany, and it's NATO approved from 2009, making it 14 years old. So far we've been on a streak. Breakfast was great, lunch was fantastic, and now, as I said, this is dinner. So what have we got left over for dinner? Well, first off, we've got the 2 hamburgers with tomato sauce. They're going into a pan of boiling hot water, and then when they're ready, I leave them in there for about 15-20 minutes. Then when they're ready, we will get them out. What else we got? Well, we've got a bit of TP or tissue. Gonna have a coffee. We're gonna have a grapefruit. Now the reason I'm having the grapefruit is because the other drink is an exotic drink, they call it, and I love it so much I'm going to keep it for when I just want to sit down, relax and have a real nice refreshing drink. 400 millilitres in there. Here we've got the rye bread, 2 slabs or 2 pieces left, and here we've got the crackers, and I think I've got 3 left, although one's a bit broken up. Yeah, just a little bit. There we are. This is, I believe, a semolina pudding, some sort of dessert. Now you can have semolina hot, so that will also go into a boiling pot, only for about 10 minutes just to give it a bit of heat, but we'll do that later. While the main's heating up, let's prepare the beverages, exactly the same as lunch really. Grapefruit, 32.5 grams of it. It's a powder, and it takes 400 millilitres of water. This powder is at least 14 years old, and it is not compromised in the slightest. I'm going to have a coffee. It's coffee extract. Now this says it's for 2 tassons, 300 millilitres. Now that's 2 cups. There's no way this is for 2 cups. It was so weak last time, but it's just a powder. It's just a really fine powder. I mean, it would be like dishwater if you diluted it any more than I did at the last time. We'll keep it, say, a glass. There we go. Get some hot water for the coffee, and we'll bring the main up. The main's heating up nicely to the coffee. Let's keep it a small coffee. Let's see if we can keep some flavour in it. And to stir these for dinner, I'm using a wooden pressed out spoon by Kentucky Fried Chicken. Well, let's try these first. I mean, we've had the grapefruit. It is just a little bit artificial, and as I said, if you had your eyes closed you might be fooled in thinking it's lemon, but it's still very nice. I still like it. Let's try the coffee. Half the quantity I'd normally put in. The aroma's beautiful. Roasted coffee beans. No, that's better. Yeah, that's got a kick to it. In fact, that could be too strong, but I've got to be careful here. Let's just do that. It's just a little bit too bitter. That's it. That's how that needs to be drunk. 300 millilitres for that coffee? No way. I said it'd be like dishwater. Something that I've been told someone who watches my videos, a guy called Keith, he says that you get a separate butter ration, or the Germans get a separate butter ration, and therefore there'd be no harm in me going to the kitchen, opening the fridge and getting some butter out and putting butter on them, because it does actually make them, how shall we put it, more enjoyable. I'm not going to do that, only because I like tasting what comes in the box. So let's go get those 2 burgers in tomato sauce. Here we go. Oh god, that's hot. 2 hamburgers with tomato sauce. As with lunch, I could not use this tab, no matter how hard I pulled, to separate the top foil from the main body of this foiled container. I don't know if it's something that happens over age, you know, it just seals itself dirt tight. It was almost impossible. My fingers were slipping from here. I was using cloth to hold it because it was hot. Just didn't happen. I suppose you could open it, so I've opened it with a knife. I suppose you could open it like this, or while it's cold, and then heat it. But I submersed this whole thing into boiling water. So that's the contents. Feels extremely oily here. Let's get it out. It will cool down quickly on the tray. The tray acts as a heat sink. Oh, that looks fantastic. Lovely aroma. Right, I can go to one side. And as you guessed, or you've probably seen, I'm holding MRE spoons. I thought it would be appropriate for this. I was going to use the old style British spoon, but when I saw it had so much sauce, I thought I would use this one, because this is the deepest and the right size for me. As I said, it's my Goldilocks spoon. Okay, let's get some of these in here. We won't contaminate it too much before we've taken a good look. So here's what we're looking at. It looks like this is potato, with maybe a bit of tomato in there, and there's some green and some onions. Let's just try the sauce with a bit of potato. I keep saying delicious. I'm going to stick some of that in. Salty. I would not add any more salt. Again, I will stress that I haven't taken salt for a long time, and on processed foods I can taste the salt almost instantly. Let's cut into a burger, see what a burger looks like on the inside. Still quite firm. Yeah, sauce all over it, of course. Quite thin. Let's do that. Let's cut this one open. I mean, there's plenty of sauce. Loads of it. Potatoes are nice. They're not over processed, so they don't just squish in your mouth. You can actually chew them. Yeah, you can actually chew these. In fact, for a processed meal, I'd say they're quite firm. Let's get that in there. Put one more of these into that. And now, as they say, I think we're cooking on gas. Well, we're here to try it. Let's try it. Let's take a bit of that burger. Have it on its own to start with a bit of the sauce. I don't know, you know, it's a bit bland. The burger, the sauce is delicious, but all you get is a sauce. You don't get any flavour from the burger. Texture's good and firm, but I wouldn't say the burger adds anything to the meal. It's just like I've added the biscuit, it's just a bit more chew to the meal. The flavour's all in the sauce. It's quite delicious, that sauce. And combined with the potatoes and the burger, it does make a nice chewable meal. But the burger's got no flavour. I don't normally do this, but I'm going to clean this off the sauce. So that's what we're looking at, burger wise. I mean, it's quite firm, definitely processed. Nice chew, but next to no flavour. I'm surprised. I thought the burger would have something to offer apart from chew. But it doesn't. That's what this bread is like with the sauce. It's got to be good. It's got to be good. Yeah, it's good. The bread, because it's got its own flavour, spiciness if you like, I think I'd call it vinegary, it adds more to the meal than the burger does on its own. In fact, that's just giving me an idea. Let's put a bit of burger with the bread, bit of potato. I preferred the meal for lunch than this. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's got great taste. Well, the sauce has great taste. The potatoes are nice and chewable. But the burger doesn't bring anything except chew. Yeah, strange. It's about now where you think, oh, I could do with a bottle of Tabasco. It's okay. I think it's the least enjoyable meal out of the whole ration. That's okay. The grapefruit's okay. We know the chocolate's okay because we've already had some. And that blooming, that's almost gone now, look. Yep, very nice. 45% cocoa for those who haven't caught the other videos. Some Stimorol gum. 12 little briquettes, and I've had 4, I think. I'm going to finish this off, then we'll come back and we'll have that semolina pudding. Here's a fun little game. Can you tell the difference between what might be burger and what might be bread? Because it's not that easy, except when you bite into what might be bread, It tastes better than if you bite into what is burger. Well, I finished all of that and it all went down extremely well, I must say. So now we're going to have the semolina pudding. Hot. Had exactly the same issue with this tab. I cannot shift it. Let's get this open. Now this, it's going to sound crazy to you. This smells like semolina. I have no idea what the bits are inside it. I suppose you could have it cold. I've heated it up. Raisins, I can see the raisins, nice plump juicy raisins. It's just fruit, there's some sort of fruit in there. And you've got to be careful with a fruit dish, so I'm going to take this gently and slowly and see what it tastes like. Mega hot. It's really nice. Tastes fruity, surprise surprise. You can taste the raisin and perhaps pear even. God, this is warmed up a lot, this is hot. I've just had a wicked idea. I wonder if I could melt the chocolate into it. Probably isn't hot enough to melt the chocolate. Oh man, that is so refreshing. That was a piece of pear I just had. As was that. That's got to be a raisin. I don't know if it's supposed to be this colour, but it's fantastic. It looks as though it's got orange bits in it. Yeah, and they taste tangerine. It's really amazing how they get the flavour. You get some tangerine, you get pear, you're picking up the raisins. And the fruit's not just disintegrating in your mouth, you actually have to chew it. You can see there, that piece. That was pear. I will definitely scan this label to see what the contents is. That's very refreshing. It's nice having it warm as well. I'm not sure if you're supposed to. Excuse me a moment. Let's see what this has got for us. Drinking water and fruits. Pineapple, tangerines, apricots, that's what I've been eating, and apple. Now it has cream in it. It also has sucrose, some wheat, fructose syrup, glucose syrup, rapeseed oil, some thickener agent, vanilla, some lemon, and that's used as an acidifier, citric acid, and it does have a coloration in it, and its manufacture date was 2009. Oh, wow. Anything with cream or milk in it normally tastes absolutely foul about this time in a ration that's past its date, but this does not. God, can I get some broken up chocolate in there? I don't think I can break it enough. That's got to be one of the best semolinas I've ever had. Who would have thought it? Wow. Those long bits, by the way, are pineapple. Oh man, that chocolate tastes divine in it. That's the way to go. And it is melting it and softening it. You can see it's turning darker. This is such a winner. Wow. It's really messy, but delicious. Yeah, it's absolutely delicious. This chocolate melts so easy in it. Look at that. Big chunk of chocolate there. Oh God. Chocolate flavoured semolina with fruit. There is no way on this planet that the German soldiers or the NATO soldiers that were given this ration did not dunk their chocolate into this. Ah, God, it's... Oh, chocolate pudding now. I can't get enough of this. Now, I had one question from Iron Mover asking if I've ever been sick after eating a ration. And you know, I haven't. In all the years I've done this, you can all tell, I can guarantee it. You open something, the aroma that it gives off, the look, the coloration, the texture, and finally the taste. They all set alarm bells if something isn't right. I've been close to eating something that I shouldn't have done. You've got to watch out for mould on some things, but again, it tends to stick out and you see it. I had a Chinese compact bar ration. They were chewable bars and I just adore them. And they did one that looked like a Rice Krispie bar, but one that just looked like a solid block of plasticine, yellowed plasticine. And they were fantastic. I just love that sort of thing. One of them had marks on it, just on the corners. It was darker, it was a bit black. And of course I avoid those like the plague because it turns out it's mould. So I've been close, but I haven't actually eaten anything. And then of course you get the ration that is so bad. Polish ration I had. The video's here on YouTube somewhere, you've got to go and find it. I actually opened this bag up and the stink made you want to vomit. This is my smell meter. I don't know if you can see that. Holy cow, that is a stink and a half coming off that. Oh, it's maxed out, I tell you, it is maxed out. What a stink. Oh. Excuse me because I'm eating, but it did. And I could do nothing more than grab that bag, run outside of my house, gagging. Yeah, and I did actually empty the contents of that bag outside. It was foul. Oh. Those tank tracks are all soft and squidgy, so they're no good. Oh. Like the whole lot of this is going away. Flippin' heck. It was absolutely foul. So do go take a look at that video. But that's a very long answer. The actual answer, Iron Mover, and for anyone else who's curious, no, touch wood, I haven't been violently sick or ill after eating any of my rations. I've gone to the toilet quite easily, having eaten some of my rations, but we won't go down that path. No, I think I've been quite fortunate, and you just know it's not right to eat. But this is right. I had a ration recently I opened. I think what it was now, I think it might have been an Italian ration. It had a tin of fruit in it, just a tin of fruit. It wasn't particularly old. Opened that tin of fruit, it was black. No hiss. Oh my God, look at that. Ah, Jesus, now that's gonna kill you.
It's a little dirty. It's still good. It's just a little slimy. It's still good. It's still good.
Good God. But it doesn't smell. That's a fruit salad. Good God. Seven-year-old. The can's leaked. And that's what's happened to the fruit. You couldn't tell what the fruit was in it. It was just black. You know, no one's going to even try to taste that. But there you go, that. Again, it's one of those things you can't have your cake and eat it. I'd love to have that still in the box and open it in another 14 years. See if it's the same. But alas, we can't do that. Everything was okay. The hamburgers were very plain. Just added something chewable to all that lovely tasty tomato sauce. No complaints. I don't score rations, so I can't say it was an 8 out of 10, but it was a very enjoyable, worthwhile ration. That was the German Einmannpacken Combat Ration Individual Type 3. And had I mentioned it's NATO approved? Anyway, everyone, cheers and thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay well, and I'll see you on another video soon. Oh man, that's so good. I've got to lick this.